Look, I need help. I'm 53 episodes into Gintama and I'm losing the will to continue. I'm just surprised for a series that's so beloved to have such a weird start. I didn't jump into the series expecting a battle shonen or anything, but geez, the comedy is not doing it for me. And I mean at all. I barely find myself cracking smiles. I'm confused why I've seen Gintoki compared to such incredible MCs, while the most I've seen him do was pick a booger. Not only that, but it holds a lot of places in the top 50 best animes on multiple different anime sites, including Mao. So I'm kind of making this video hoping that you guys, the viewers, can give me motivation as to why I should continue watching as I talk about the things I liked and disliked so far from these 53 episodes. I think the biggest problem for me right now is that the comedy just isn't hitting. I don't know if I'm a party pooper or what, but I hope the entire series isn't just comedy. And I enjoy comedy animes too, don't get me wrong. I've seen Prison School, which was freaking hilarious and has a lot of mature comedy, just like Gintama does. Watch Prison School if you haven't. I've also watched and enjoyed Konosuba, which is literally a parody of the isekai genre, so everything is just one big joke of the isekai genre. One Punch Man is another I really liked, a seinen about a man who one punches everything. Like, when I tell you I enjoy comedy animes, I really do. Even comedy aspects in anime, like in One Piece or Soul Eater, where it's obviously not focused heavily, but it has comedy aspects sprinkled around the anime. But with Gintama, it's been comedy after comedy after comedy. I'm getting choked up, and it's for multiple reasons. For one, Gintama heavily relies on references to Japanese pop culture, history, and society. So if viewers aren't familiar with these references, they might miss the joke entirely, which at times left me disinterested. Some critics even argue that Gintama occasionally falls into patterns of repetitive humor, relying too heavily on certain gags or character quirks. While these jokes might be amusing at first, I found them predictable and it loses its comedy impact over time. Another thing I also want to make clear is I really don't care about how long Gintama is. I feel like with our One Piece profile picture alone, that should be pretty understandable. But I'm not one of those people who complain about the length of an anime. Whether I pick something to watch, it's not for completion, but more for enjoyment at the end of the day. Plus, a lot of my favorite series are long running. Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, JoJo, it really doesn't matter to me. This could be a hot take, but personally, long-running series are much better than 12-episode animes. We spend more time enjoying and getting to know the characters. This is definitely a universal feeling, but we'll sit in bed binging a 12-episode series and the next day completely forget everyone's name. Like, go ahead, name someone from Erased. I'll wait. Oh, you can't? Okay, how about Death Parade? Still can't? I know. But with long-running series, we'll have so much time to sit and develop a love for the characters and story, a lot more than you would in a 12-episode series. A great example of this, well for me at least, is Fairy Tail. I barely even liked the series to begin with, but by the time I hit Grand Magic Games, I could almost name off the entire guild. Now I probably couldn't, but at least I still know a very good chunk of the cast. Let me try to be a little less negative and talk about the characters and episodes I actually found somewhat entertaining. One thing I think everyone should know about the Gintama characters is everyone is crazy in their own way. And if you've seen Gintama, you obviously should know what I mean by this. For such a large cast of characters, they are all very different and unique in their own ways. All this plays a huge role into the comedic part of the show. Alright, straight into the main trio, Gintoki, Kagura, and Shinpachi. Shinpachi is supposed to be that level-headed nerd type, guys, I don't know if we should do this type character. Kagura is the brain-dead but funny girl that does what she wants, and Gintoki is the sweets-loving, manga-reading teenager in a grown man's body. Unfortunately, the trio didn't always keep me entertained, but they have their highs too. My favorite character from the 53 episodes I've watched is Sogo. When him and Toshiro were on the screen together, I caught myself smiling at times. They have a love-hate relationship characterized by constant bickering and rivalry. Sogo often tries to assassinate Toshiro in various comedic ways. Through these attempts are more of an amusement than actual malice. If these two were on screen more, I would have finished Gintama by now. For the other characters in the show, they're alright I guess. Taizo flops between having a job and being homeless every other episode. Ayame is supposedly a very skilled ninja, and I don't remember exactly how it went down, but now has a very passionate love for Gintoki. And when I say passionate, I mean to an extreme degree.
What the hell? Oh my god! Yo, I'm down bad, bro.
Saruharu is chill. He's just an oversized dog that likes biting heads. I don't know if this is a penguin or a duck, and honestly I forgot about him until I googled it. Elizabeth is also, I think, a pet. I don't know, to be honest. And that's basically the whole cast that made some impact on me when watching. The rest are cool, it's just that, you know, I haven't really connected compared to most of these characters I just named off. I rate this baby who Gintoki thought was his more than most of the cast, but I think if I watch more, maybe I'll grow a better connection with the rest of the main side cast. But something I also came to the realization about is, would it be easier if I just read the manga for Gintama? I feel at least I could go at my own pace and enjoy the characters more, and maybe the jokes might even land. I say this, but for the most part, the jokes have either been about poop or someone being extremely dumb. Like, how would you explain this picture to someone who hasn't seen Gintama? Even reading the caption doesn't give you any context. I want to make this clear, this is just my personal experience with the anime. If you haven't watched or read Gintama either, please don't take my opinion as gold. Go into the series with an open mind and see if you like it. And I feel like this is good advice for any series, not just Gintama. I tend to enjoy anime manga a lot more when I go in with a blank slate, compared to when other people have already told me their thoughts on it. Anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on Gintama. Like the video if you enjoyed, please comment down below if it's really worth continuing. I summoned the Gintama fans today for this exact reason. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all of our newest uploads. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.